Okay. Whew.
Are we recording?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hello, Internet.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going alright.
Okay, so when we last left off, you lot tired from goings on at the loony bin had decided to take the rest of the day off from your investigating and approach it fresh tomorrow morning. With that in mind, unless anyone has any
Nothing.
No, I'm just reading something. With that in mind, you lot have I'm going to skip to the next day, unless anyone has anything they want to get going today.
Nothing in particular, no.
All I know is Scott and I were plotting to find, what's his name, a friend.
Yes, you are going to find Cross a friend, which is, admittedly, a step down from trying to find him a wife, thankfully.
I have been trying.
Nope. I'm going to find him a wife still, but friend is a good start. And then if friend turns into wife,
Which
then
is
we're good.
exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
Yes. Anthony has retreated to the inner recesses of his room at the Rusty Dragon. Every so often interrupted by knocks, Ameko reminding him to eat.
Which are summarily probably ignored.
After the third dish is ignored, your door is opened because Ameko has a key.
Thankfully, there's a chair propped up against it.
Fine then, starve.
If you tell Zamifi, she'll open the door for you. There are ways to unlock chairs.
I'm working, thank you.
I'm pretty sure.
Go downstairs
she
and eat this myself.
not have broken furniture.
Unless anyone has anything else, we are skipping to the next day.
Okay.
Because everybody needs a montage.
Did I squash enough bugs that crawled into the room to get that 8 experience points?
As if there were any bugs and Ameko's in. She is insulted that you would even think so.
To get through the cracks. She can't be everywhere. She can't clean this room. I'm not letting her inside it.
There's also nothing for the bugs to eat in your room because the food can't get inside it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Though actually, I'm sure there's still some syrup left over from where Zamifi dropped pancakes.
No, that would have been cleaned.
You think she doesn't clean while you guys are out?
I figure JD's room takes up all her time.
No, JD actually keeps a clean room. He knows better.
Except for, his goblin butt print skin. That's
Oh no, that was immolated. Yeah, that's gone.
And besides, she has staff and she has unseen servant.
Why would you burn that inside the inn? You know how bad that would smell? She would
Do
kick
you
you
think
out.
I'm stupid enough to have burned that inside the inn?
Well, you didn't get it out past the Mifi.
You aren't here all the time. In fact, you're not here now. JD has had plenty of time without you at the inn while he was at the inn.
Yeah, Zamifi's over there drinking hagfish juice.
Yes. You don't actually win any money this time because not enough time has passed between your excursions.
I feel like they would just stop paying her at this point. It's not a challenge. Everyone knows she can do it.
She's drinking it because she thinks it's tasty. Thank you very much. She's not taking the challenge.
That's
Although it's
not
pretty
better.
awesome. It's pretty awesome that her name is carved all over the walls. It's pretty awesome.
He stopped after the second one.
Why?
Because there's no point saying you won the challenge if everybody knows it's not a challenge for you.
But I won the challenge.
That's why he put a little star next to your name. Then he scratched it out because there were too many points on the star and made another star next to it.
You're cutie.
So, we are cutting to the next morning, where, I would like you guys to make perception checks.
Okay.
I choose to fail. I'm concentrating.
Cool.
I get really excited for a minute there, and then I realize I can't roll a 22. What's going on here?
JD trolling people even when he's not trying.
Okay, so JD, you and you alone can hear just on the edge of your hearing, someone screaming and causing a bit of commotion.
What time is it?
It's about mid-morning. You're partway through your various morning daily rituals.
So she woke me up in the middle of my morning nap. Got it.
No, he actually. It's a male
he.
voice. Yep.
And it's what kind of screams is it? Like anger or terror or joy?
You can't quite tell from here, though it doesn't sound like anger so much.
Hmm.
And you can't really think of anything going on at the moment that would cause that much joy.
True. It's also way too early in the morning for someone to be screaming. So I'll run to my door and run down the hallway and kind of rap on all the party members. No, not all of them. Zamifi is busy and annoying. Cross is busy and grouchy. I'll rap on Ileana's door. So I think I hear some screaming. I can't really tell. I'm gonna go check it out if I don't come back. Come find me.
Give me a couple seconds and I'll join you.
He will head down to the front door and wait for her there to keep an ear out to see if he can hear anything else going on.
Okay. I'm going to grab my equipment and ready myself to.
As you get down to the front door, JD, you hear the screaming sort of dying away, like with distance, heading further into town.
I'm going to prestidigitation the side of the door and arrow in the noise in case Ileana's not there yet, and I'm gonna run after it.
All right.
If I ever have to take a turn, I'll prestidigitate another arrow.
Walking out, heading outside, you notice a rather impressive trail of mud going right past the Rusty Dragon.
Is it in the direction of the screams?
See, heading in that direction?
I'll follow the trail of mud. So long as it leads towards those screams, then.
All right. Once you get to the marketplace, you notice several people craning their necks to try and get a better look down Festival Street, which is where the mud, though it seems to be lessening, seems to be leading in that direction.
I'll attempt to shoulder my way through the crowd.
All right, is that all you're doing, shouldering your way through?
Um. Hmm. Actually, so it's a thick crowd of people kind of gathered.
Not really that thick. It's still mid-morning.
Oh. Hmm.
Like it gets more populated as the day goes on.
I guess I'll kind of clear my throat and make it obvious I'm trying to get through. And if people don't, let one of the heroes of Sandpoint move, I'll kind of ask, excuse me, assisting the guards. I'm trying to get through. Let me see what's going on.
All right, roll a Diplo.
I don't have ranks in that. Make sure I'm looking at my sheet and not my. I know. I'm just making sure I'm looking at my sheet, not my familiar sheet.
You better have a good charisma, friggin' sorcerer.
I do have a good charisma. I have a +5. I roll shit though.
People don't take notice of you right away. It takes a bit for you to get through. By the time you do, you see a fellow at the end of the street, probably closer to Crab Street. Covered in mud. Looks like an older fellow, being carted off in the direction of the barracks by a few guards.
I'll I'll Does it seem like there's an extra guard that I could, talk to without stopping them from going on their way?
Yeah, you see one coming down Prickleback Lane, investigating the noise.
I'll wave him over. Hey, excuse me.
Aye.
Do you, I'm gonna point at the old man covered in mud being carted away. Do you know what's going on here?
Beats the out of me.
Okay.
I think he's one of the farmers.
Oh. Do we know why he was screaming, or covered in mud, or why the guards are apparently carting him away?
I just got it. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. I'm gonna sweep the alley that they found him in with detect magic and start looking around.
It's not actually an alley. It's actually the intersection of Festival and Crab Street.
Oh, okay, it's the intersection, not like a side alley. Okay, well, yeah, I'll still sweep with detect and start looking around for anything unusual or out of place.
Well, I mean, you do detect a bit of magic, although you are right by simple solutions.
Right. But do I detect any magic that's not supposed to be here?
Well, I mean, the stuff coming out of simple solutions has always been a little bit dodgy. But apart from that, no.
Okay. Perceptioning around, looking around, is there anything out of the ordinary, unusual? Or can I hear any rumors about what's going on?
Well, taking a moment to listen in on people. Could you make a perception check for me real quick? Or is that your perception check? That's your perception check.
22
right there,
wasn't
okay.
my perception, yes.
Right. Well, taking a bit of time to listen in on people as you walk past, you notice a couple of people who apparently recognize the fellow, calling him by name. One Meister Grump.
Do I know
So-
Meister Grump?
Make a knowledge local. Oh yeah, Grump. Farmer. Works out in the southern area. Kind of an assertive fellow. Really does his namesake justice, if we're being perfectly honest with ourselves for a moment.
Seems like there's a lot of grumpy old men that live in this town. Well, I'll walk up to those two, since they know him. Excuse me,
Yes?
do you know what's going on here? There was screaming, and old man Grump's covered in mud, and
I'm really not sure. Shouting something about... I think he said something about eating a dog? I really don't know.
I'm gonna take a look around and see if maybe Eliana's caught up yet.
I literally just typed, let me know when I catch up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about the time you get there.
Okay.
I'll wave at her to kind of catch her attention.
I'll hustle on over. What's going on?
You know old man Grump down in the southern fields?
Yeah.
Alright, apparently, I'm gonna look to the two I was just talking to. He was raving about eating a dog? Or something eating a dog? Covered in mud. The guards just left with him. I figured I would wait for you to show up before going after them.
Okay. Let's go check with the guards then. Thinking but not saying aloud, they'll probably be able to give us better information.
All right, so you two heading towards the barracks?
Yes.
Indeed.
You get there around the same time as the sheriff, actually. Oh,
This is the
JD,
last.
Ileana?
JD will kind of reach to tip his hat and realize he left his hat because he was still in the middle of prep stuff.
Morning.
Sheriff.
I think you two have just saved me a bit of time. I feel like I was gonna have to call you lot eventually anyway.
I heard screaming this morning when I was trying to prepare for the day.
A lot of people heard screaming.
Oh, fair.
Well, I guess we'll go see what this is about. Three of you head into the barracks, where in the sort of main area there's a couple of guards, Fischetti and his knitting, and a rather filthy, sweat-covered Meister Grump, just sort of babbling away at the guards who are trying to make head or tail of what he's saying.
Quick question for a moment. Is the Southern Fields, is that near Foxglove?
There's a significant number of miles between the manor and the farms.
But it's in that direction, it's in the south?
Sort of.
Manor is to
the river and the manor are
west,
to the southwest, and the farmlands are to the southeast.
Well, the only reason I ask is because we know that a lot of undead have been sighted somewhere around the south, and JD's starting to think maybe that has something to do with it.
Well, that's what Kaisarlu's map said, anyway.
Well. Anyways, continue. Sorry about that.
So, Grump is just firing off at words per second, and the guards are desperately trying to get him to just slow down for a second. What do you guys do?
To be honest, the people person.
I am. Unfortunately, I do not have anything in the way of magic now. Calm the mind. But I tend to be fairly decent with words. So the guards are actively working on trying to calm them down right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give them maybe a minute or so to work on that, and I don't want to step on any toes, but if I see that they aren't making progress, I'm going to approach.
You don't see them making much headway. Grump is pretty out of sorts at the moment, and quite frankly, more a little frustrated that they're being so slow on the uptake. I'm telling them what's going on, damn it!
Alright, I'm going to approach. Mind if I ask a few questions?
Please do. Joaquin steps
Good
back.
morning. Good morning.
Grump just keeps babbling away.
Alright. I need you to do a couple of things for me. First of all, you're babbling. It's difficult to understand. It's not helping anybody. It's especially not helping you. I need you to take a moment, take a couple deep breaths, calm yourself for just a moment, and say without babbling what happened. Then you can go back to doing whatever it is you want. We need to know what happened in a way that we can understand it. Please.
Roll a Diplo.
Damn.
Ooh.
He is just not having it right now. You get the feeling it's going to take a couple of goes before it really starts to take.
Okay, is he standing, sitting, kneeling?
He is sitting.
I did consider that briefly, Rowan. You said sitting?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to walk over so that I'm directly in front of him, lean down a little bit so that I'm roughly on level and looking him in the face, or as close to in the face as I can be. And I'm going to say, whatever you saw, whatever happened to you, is important. We need to know. If we don't know, we can't do anything about it. Take a moment, give me one deep breath, and then try explaining calmly what happened. Let me try Diplo again.
I would like to assist by grabbing a bowl and a towel and casting drench in the bowl and offering to give him something to wipe down because he's covered in mud and sweat and fear.
Yeah, fear, that's what they call it.
I mean, fear, piss, whichever.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, that puts it up to
do
a
I
20.
get a plus? Cool.
Okay, 20. So, it takes a minute or two for him to effectively wear himself out. And he starts to get a little calmer. His breathing starts to slow. All right. All right. Okay. I'm calm. I'm calm.
All right. So what happened?
Well, this had been going on for the last couple of days. We've we'd been hearing talk about these, I don't know, these walking scarecrows that come out at night to feed. Hadn't seen anything, but we'd certainly heard it. Screaming in the dark. People being chased around the fields by I don't know what. Next morning, entire farms would be empty. I thought we could handle it ourselves. Last night, a bunch of us got together. Went down to the Hambley place. Try to deal with this once and for all. I'm the only one who got out.
I'm gonna start looking over him since I'm helping wipe down some of the mud for bite marks and the like, or scratches that look like claws not running through the woods.
No bite marks. Certainly no claw marks. Definitely more than a few rather impressive looking scratches. Some bruising. He continues. We all knew things just ain't been right from the Hambley place for a few days now. When we went down there, they were jumped by... I don't even know what they were. They look like corpses, but they've fed like they hadn't been eaten for days. They even ate the dogs. At this point, Grump starts working himself up again.
Alright. Need a little bit more information. We're almost there, okay? Just stay calm a little bit longer. You can go take a nap, take a rest. Your responsibility will be done. You said they looked like corpses, except they were hungry. Did they...
At this point, Joaquin speaks up. He did say something about walking scarecrows as we brought him in.
Did they bite you?
No, they didn't bite me. I saw what happened and took one look and I ran.
Alright.
Ran the whole way here.
Okay. It was good of you to be smart enough to leave to warn people. That's important. Now we can do something. Thank you. Would you like to stay in a cell for now until you manage to calm down?
He just slumps over. It's about this time you get a sense of just how tired he really is. I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna turn to the guards. Make sure that he gets rest. I need to go find the others. JD?
Would just be turning back to you after whispering to a guard. And nods in agreement. We should get the others and head down to this homestead ourselves.
That's exactly.
If I could just keep you for a moment longer. Sheriff speaks up.
Of course.
Whatever's going on, I've never once seen Grump like this. If this is even as half as serious as I think it is, I think it wouldn't be amiss to send a couple of guards your way.
Well,
JD looks
we would
torn for a moment.
I wouldn't be opposed to a little bit of extra help.
I suggest letting the father know that he may need to check the market for a few scrolls regarding diseases. Grace might not be our only individual in need of them.
The guard you were previously whispering to already 1 foot out the door. Just waves his hand. Yeah, got it.
JD will nod his thanks.
He cannot see you.
That's okay.
All right. I'll see who I can scrounge up. I'll have them meet you at the south entrance of town.
Understood.
I presume we head back to the inn then.
That's where I'm headed.
Along the way, once we get a block or two out from the inn, JD will speak up. Juliana, I appreciate any assistance they can offer too, but are we sure it's a good idea to bring them down there? I'm not saying they'll get in the way, but
And what are you implying?
that we have likely more experience at this point than they do with not being bitten by things that turn you into things. And that it's risky. Also that a small group can move faster than a big group.
I don't think that we can move any faster without them in tow with Zanifi in armor. We're slowed down by that anyway.
She's pretty quick when she's not wearing her armor.
JD, a little bit of extra help can go a long way. It'll be our responsibility to make sure that they don't get bitten. It'll be their responsibility to help us kill anything we find.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard enough to look after you two not getting bitten. Kind of gives a cheesy grin. Or, not hitting you guys with. He flicks his thumb for a lighter.
It really isn't that hard. I use area of effect magic as well. I have never once had to hit any of you.
It's not my fault you guys keep getting in the way.
At this point, someone
Get
who
creative.
walks past with really no context whatsoever says, "Kind of is."
I flick my, not flick but I snap my fingers and mutter a couple of words under my breath, and the back of their hair has a big, bright neon pink spot in it.
A couple of seconds later, it disappears as I look their way briefly. I'm going to glare at JD and continue walking.
What? It was none of their business. They should have stayed out of it. We would have flown away in a few hours.
Anyways, we'll take the extra help. We'll make sure they don't get in trouble. They'll help keep us alive. Mutually beneficial arrangement. We'll be fine.
JD will just sort of nod and shrug, and I'm all right. And open the door for her once we get to the end.
Alright. When we get back to the Rusty Dragon, I'm going to head upstairs. I'm going to check and see if Zamifi and Cross are up yet and already about. If not, I'm going to head upstairs. I'm going to knock on Zamifi's door first.
Hello?
Morning, Zamifi.
Morning.
There's been a monster sighting south of the city. Undead.
There is a sound of clanging. I'm ready. Let's go. She stumbles out of her room, half in her armor, and wielding her hammer, looking ferocious. And I know you can't see my air quotes, but
Ferocious in the fact of a kitten trying to attack your leg. It's the most adorable thing ever.
Yes.
Take a couple minutes, get yourself ready. I still need to grab the rest of my stuff, and I need to go let Cross know. Meet me downstairs, and I'm going to head over to Cross's room.
I definitely forgot something important. I don't know what.
Oh, right, that.
Well, we haven't really been anywhere for an hour. I'm pretty sure I don't have trail rations anymore, so there's that. I pooped those. Those are gone.
Well, to be fair, you haven't really been out of the city long enough for a good chunk of this adventure to need trail rations.
Yeah, I got it marked here. Rations 10 left behind, and it never got marked that somebody picked those up, so I'm pretty sure those are gone. I'm going to take those off my list.
I think those are still in your room.
No, because they got left in the dungeon.
Ah.
Alright, let me count how many things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So I'm going to head over to Frost's room next. Knock on the door. Morning.
There's no response, but you hear sound of quill on paper.
Sorry to interrupt your work. We're needed.
What?
More undead sightings out in the fields south of the town. Apparently, they've been at it for a while. There could already be a small infestation.
It's a good thing I came prepared. We'll be ready in a few.
Alright. Meet you downstairs.
I don't know how I forgot that, but apparently I did.
What'd you just forget? Your hammer?
I forgot my hammer.
As you walk out the door, Zamifi!
What?
Hammer.
Okay, let's go.
Hammer!
Hammer. It's hammer time.
Thank God you have a class
Hammer,
teacher.
over there.
Over where?
Right there. By the window.
By the window. There are no hammers in the window, Elion.
It's right under the window.
I want to walk up to the window and look out.
It is leaning against the wall directly next to you.
I don't see anything. Ah!
He's gonna fly over and sit on the hammer. Hammer! I'm punched on it!
She's going to look at him. She's going to be like, you're not a hammer either.
I punched on the hammer!
I can see that. Are you ready to go?
Yes!
Okay, let's go. Turns around to walk out.
Pick up the hammer!
Oh! I got you now. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Elian slumps over and also slides down the handle of the hammer.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Like 100% sure?
Let's away!
Okay.
Perches back on your head.
Elion. Next time, instead of yelling, why don't you just tell me I forgot my hammer?
Okay. So, JD, you make some delicious sandwiches for everybody.
Like something akin to a Hot Pocket for breakfast.
Does mine have waffles in it?
No.
JD, you have
I have
invented
Hot
the breakfast
Pocket
burrito.
I want to look at it and say, JD, you forgot to put waffles in my burrito.
There's no time to fix waffles.
There's always time for waffles.
Not when there's undead monsters on the loose. We have to kill them before you can have waffles.
I'm going. Gone.
Zamifi, you forgot your burrito.
She's already out the door.
Elian is on your head. Are you not going back for the burrito?
But there are monsters. Monsters are more important than burritos. I've decided that this is a very important fact of life, and it's just gonna have to wait.
I see. Well done. You're prioritizing.
Where did they say the monsters were?
We didn't.
I don't think they did.
She's gonna turn around and go back and say, "Guys, how am I supposed to hunt monsters if you don't tell me where they are?"
Also, maybe
I
have
was
the
waiting
burrito.
until everybody was here.
Yeah, we can't leave without Cross. And JD's going to point to the burrito on the table where she left it.
Cross descends the stairs. Ready to roll.
The Miffy shoves burrito in her mouth, and she's like, "All right, he's here." Except it's more like, "Oh, local."
JD hands Cross a burrito that smells of alcohol.
Oh, sure, he gets a
That's the
special
stuff.
burrito.
Because Cross is like a mentor,
Alcohol.
and he doesn't, complain about everything I fix if it's not, exactly right. All he wants is alcohol. He doesn't care about anything else.
Doesn't take long to
All
prepare
right,
alcohol.
but you're not allowed to
Pop the
complain if I
cork and,
decide that you didn't give me waffles, so that monster can, play with you. So.
Then you're not allowed to decide or to complain when I decide it's getting too close to me and I fireball you in the process.
Run into that anyways, so I mean,
I warned you previously. I just won't warn you anymore.
I officially declare this argument canon.
Cross eats the burrito. He's ready to go.
Because JD is, practicing.
Maybe it's like sitting there bouncing on her heels, like half a burrito hanging out of her mouth, staring at Eliana expectantly, like, come on.
Where are we going?
Come on. Bounce.
Out of character for a moment. What was the name of the household?
The Hambley Farm. Make your knowledge local. Yeah, Hambley. That name rings a bell. Kind of a notorious penny pincher, actually. His farm certainly seemed to be doing well enough, but his entire family seemed to live in poverty.
Come on.
Okay. We're going to the Henley farm.
Okay, let's go.
Stop at the south gate.
We're
Picking
bringing
up
people
help.
with us.
Because I assume Zamifi's going to run to the south gate, but I don't think she knows how to get to the Henley farm. But the south gate she should at least know how to get to.
Oh god, I'm having to roll a survival check, aren't I? This sounds dangerous. Here we go.
It's in town. Probably figure
I
that
got
one
it.
out at least.
It wasn't that high a DC. The South Bridge is literally right there.
You literally just walk down the street.
She's gonna ask the guards at the gate because apparently her people got left behind, but there are monsters, so it's important that she continue. And she's like, "Okay, I need to know where the Hemley farm is."
Hopefully they're smart enough.
We're going there just as soon as the rest of the group shows up.
I'm the cavalry. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure there was more of you.
I'm pretty sure I got this. We have monsters to hunt. Let us go.
I'm pretty sure since you're wearing armor, you can't be that far ahead of us.
The three guards, who you recognize as Joaquin, Willoughby, and Kenny, because I can't be bothered to think up other names right now.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastards!
What are you talking about? I'm fine. Why do people keep saying that?
gonna feel so bad if Kitty actually dies. Oh,
Not if I have anything to say
Come
about it.
on! I don't know why everybody's so slow. There are monsters to hunt. What's taking so long?
Jeff, just let us know when we catch up.
You've caught up. I'm just changing all these guys' names. So I remember who they are.
so we know which one is which when one of them inevitably dies.
Yep.
Come on!
They're here. Just wait for me.
Come on!
They're already. Get over here.
We are in the process of walking. He just has to let the world render. Also, you forgot your pack meal.
Do you say
We're not
that?
going too far.
Not until we're about halfway out of town.
Monsters, JD! Come on, man, focus!
Okay, fine. Leave Chiquita where
Alright.
she's at. I don't care.
All right.
Alright. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Alright. Let's go. I am somewhat familiar with how the town guard operates. I also know that you guys likely aren't too used to dealing with undead. Accurate statement? Yes or no?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Alright. There will be no splitting up once you reach the farms. You stick
Only if you
together,
can keep
you
up with
move as
me.
a group.
Also, they said
You move as a group.
Keep up with me.
What was that, JB?
they said the scarecrows were the things, or that they were disguised as scarecrows. So I vote we burn every single scarecrow we see, preferably from a distance. Any of you guys good with bows, arrows
That's a
of the
fool idea.
flaming variety? If it's
If it set the
doesn't,
entire fields on.
if they don't move, we easily put them out. JD's gonna cast drench.
Slower caution. I prepared Detect Undead today. Purchased a scroll this morning.
Yes, but
It
can
should
you
be
cast
easy to
that
tell.
enough times to search the entire field?
It'll last 5 minutes. I have 6 casts.
All right. So,
JD
Last
shrugs.
warning.
you notice that the guards, despite wearing armor, are actually doing a really good job of keeping up with you.
Ooh, they have class levels.
Oh, that's why they're wearing chain shirts. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Did you tell Zanifi that the scarecrows were the monsters, or?
It depends on if you were running ahead or if you were keeping with the group like you were told to.
I told the group to keep up. Did the group keep up? That is the question.
Well,
Depends on what your move speed is.
With the armor?
Yeah, 20 with the armor.
Handily.
Then yes.
Then yes, we're actually ahead of you. You keep up with us.
Okay, you rush the...
Can we hold up? Can we position ourselves in approximate marching order first?
Yes. I thought that's what you're doing.
I get that Zamifi wants to be in front, so how about we put Zamifi like over here-ish to start?
That's where I was, but I charged.
Okay. Stay there for a moment. We'll have Kenny and Willoughby taking up the back, Cross and JD between them and myself and Joaquin, and yeah.
As soon as I get within 60 feet of a scarecrow, I'm casting Detect Undead.
Well, you are about the same time that she starts charging.
Is this map to scale?
I don't know,
Generally.
but you're within 60 feet of two of them, actually. Conveniently enough.
Well, detect undead.
The one Zamifi is running towards, not undead. Which she learns as her hammer plows straight into a pile of straw.
That's okay, because there's another one.
Hold on now.
Hold up.
Yeah, you seriously need to.
Move yourself back.
Guys!
Impy, you know better than this out of character.
Yeah, but I'm in character.
Yeah, and in-character things are happening.
Well, you're doing it too slow. Go faster.
I have to keep up with all this crap. You wait your turn.
Should we roll initiative?
Actually, yes. Because
That will help things.
these two start noticeably straining at their bindings.
Okay, I'm definitely moving to detect if they're undead, catching them in the
Look,
cone.
see? I go first.
Hold on.
Not necessarily.
Remember, you had your turn. You did your charge move.
Alright,
No,
let's...
that was a surprise round.
Fair.
Come on, where is it? So much crap.
Where is the initiative box? That is a good question.
Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Alright.
Do I go first? Get on my level.
Okay, so the guards are all going to go on Joaquim's turn. And you rolled for Elian's initiative instead of your own.
No, I rolled mine, but you put Elion on the initiative instead of Zamifi.
Ah. Come on. Alright.
But I figure they go on the same turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so I just need to check this real quick. Let's see here. Alright. That's a 13, so that. Okay. Well, the two scarecrows that are moving seem to be having a bit of trouble getting free. JD, what's your initiative modifier?
5. I go before them.
Okay. So. Mifi.
Which ones are moving?
These two.
Judge!
Roll it.
Alright, so +7, +8, +9,
They are
+10.
currently restrained. You hit.
Their attempt at a clever guise is going to be their downfall.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Die, fiend!
You notice some sort of congealed ichor squirting out of the scarecrow. Very much in the same way that straw is not. It is not happy. In fact, it's rather in pain. And it lets you know this with a screech.
I rolled a minimum.
Yep.
Minimum.
So, Cross, which direction were you looking in with the detect undead?
This way-ish.
All right, you can only detect 2 undead in there.
Well, I'm going to be moving up.
Yep. Okay.
Standard action to concentrate.
You do not detect any undead within your range in that direction.
What about these two?
I didn't think I had to include them every time, but yeah, okay, those 2.
Okay. Alright, so
just these two. Then.
Cross is going to call out. It's just the 2 in front. The rest are fine.
Down to here. Can't detect that one
He's
or that one.
specifically pointing these. Like those back 3 are fine. And that's my turn.
All right.
Jeff, I have a question.
Yep.
Can I retroactively spend a point from my Arcane Reservoir to increase the caster level of the Detect Undead? I should have done that in the first
Sure,
place.
what's that do? Duration?
Increases duration by 2 minutes.
Cool.
Cool. Duration for Detect Undead, now it's 7 minutes.
Yay.
Well, I mean, as long as you keep concentrating. It's not going to last if you stop to do other things.
I plan on continuing to concentrate.
JD.
I'm gonna walk forward and see if I can't finish this one off for with some well placed magic missiles.
Magic missiles?
Indeed,
How many at that guy?
all 3.
All 3. You do notice he's, for lack of a better term, bleeding quite a bit.
In that case, I'm just ignoring that one altogether and throwing all of them at this guy.
Roll it.
Get them while they're stuck, so to speak.
Okay, 10. You riddle this poor creature. And judging by the concave sections of center mass, this particular creature is not one for riddles.
That's one too high, actually. So it's 9, not 10.
9 points.
I just double checked something. It's
Oh,
9,
in that
not
case,
10.
he loves this riddle.
So I needed to do 1 more point of damage to kill him. Damn it! Oh well.
I'm just being facetious.
Thesis. Well, I move and make with the magic missiles, and then pass turn to La Scarecrows.
Okay, let's see. The scarecrows are going to struggle some more against their bonds. Nope. And nope. They are really, really on there. That's rather a lot of twine.
Wow, somebody did not think this plan through when they did this to these undead.
However, with the shrieking, this scarecrow and this scarecrow also start to shake.
Well, don't have to detect at those.
This one and which one?
This one.
Okay.
These 4.
This one over here manages to break free. Pops right off its stick.
Well, that's what I needed.
And starts running towards Mr. Cross. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yep. All right. Ileana.
Alright. Going to call out Joachim, intercept, pointing towards that one. I'm going to reach out, I'm going to tap him on the shoulder, look him in the eyes, and put a
Romantic music swells. Nobody knows
him.
why.
No.
You're gonna put a what on him?
Psychosomatic surge.
Cool.
And then I'm going to close the distance 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Swift action, unsheathing my sword cane, and lamenting the fact that this thing is a ghoul as I try to gut it.
Roll it.
All of my abilities useless.
You hit it.
Yay.
Let's see.
8 point of damage.
That was dumb of me. I shouldn't have gotten an attack. I apologize.
Oh yeah?
That was incredibly dumb of me. I'm not thinking entirely straight right now. Yeah, I just used my standard action to give it the psychosomatic surge.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was dumb.
So, not 8 point of damage.
So
I'm pretty sure ghouls don't have DR.
I always assume until I double check that I haven't rolled anything to double check. It's just standard undead shit.
you're heading up towards the thing. Joachim is just a little bit faster than you and rushes it with his sword. And I just closed the roller. There it is. Okay. Ah. Oh. Misses. The problem with these guys being dressed up as scarecrows is the very baggy clothes. Makes it hard to figure out just where the emaciated ghouls are inside it.
That's why you should use hammers. It smashes through clothes.
Willoughby and Kenny also move up and start taking a defensive position in Cross's path.
Protect the squishies!
Welcome presents.
Protect the squishy old guy and the squishy young guy.
And the squishy rodent thing.
Used to. Fair, it's not a rodent, it's a mustelid.
6 of one, half dozen the other. Point is.
Nope. Anyway, Zamiffy.
Amifi.
Oh, also, you are guidanced.
I mean, I always assume guidance unless he's off doing something else.
Cool.
I guess I need to finish this guy off, so... Bam.
Roll it. His head goes sailing off into the distance. He picked a really bad moment to try and lean down and bite you. And I wish I could show you guys hit point boxes right now, but that would kind of ruin it.
You should totally do it. Show us. Show us.
I will show you this one. There it is. Tony.
Let's see. Move here. Sweeping the detect over at this thing.
Wasn't that one of the ones that was already moving?
It is super undead.
It was starting to move. That doesn't mean we can know for sure. He's covering his bases.
Undead confirmed. And that's my turn.
Those two aren't engaged yet, so I'm gonna throw acid at it.
Acid splash.
Yup. T20 plus 5. That might hit touch.
It hits touch exactly.
Huzzah! I throw acid at it. For 3.
Ow, ow.
3 points of acid damage. And then, I'm going to walk down over here
Not happy at all.
and, As I walk down to there, I pull my dagger out just in case something comes up at me. I has a free hand.
In
so
fact, here's what I'm gonna do.
I shall put the dagger.
I'm gonna show the bars for the ones that have been revealed as zombies.
I remember when I did this on Masozi.
Okay.
We murdered all the farmers.
No, you murdered all the farmers. There was no we.
All right.
It was glorious.
Yeah, when I almost killed you. That was fun.
Yeah, you would have lost.
This one over by you and Joaquim, swipes at you, Eliana, because you got in its way.
17 AC.
Let's see. Bite. And 2 claws. Oh!
Oh!
2 hits.
And I need to roll a confirmation check on that claw.
That's a confirm.
Okay, so
That paralysis.
here's what happens. Okay.
You get a DC. You get a save.
Let's see here. First, the regular one.
Regular claw deals 5. Okay.
And now for the crit.
Another 8. Okay.
And you need to make me 2 DCs.
2 fortitude saves, right?
Yeah, 2 fortitude.
2 DCs of the fortitude variety.
Yeah.
DC, I want to say 13.
Aren't you a half elf?
Element immunities! I
Yep.
can't be paralyzed!
Yeah, it
Yes,
says right here,
thank you.
elves are immune to this effect. Wow, they wrote it down. Aren't you lucky?
Thank you, Rowan.
You lucky
Welcome.
little monkey.
I couldn't remember if you were pointy or not, and then I remembered about the bugbear that was really happy to see you. With all the pointy ears.
Yeah. I still have those arrows.
Well, he was happier to see you than anyone else. Like, not as pointy as the regular ones, but they'll do.
It counts.
Some of them gotta be in the back where all the hair is. Alright, so
It's like I'll replace them when I get real ears.
the 2 scarecrows try to break free. They break free.
Oof.
Come at me,
How come
scarecrows.
the second one's got a +2?
Huh. Right, this thing does a scrolling last 10 rolls. Alright. Well, it doesn't matter, it made it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one zombie, or ghoul rather, I suppose I should say, gets to make a bitey bite at Zamifi. What's your AC?
Miss.
It is a miss. Does a missy miss? Okay.
Mhm.
It noms on your armor, breaks a tooth.
If I were still blind, it would hit, but I am not.
Yay! Isn't that awesome?
Eh.
I mean, eh.
Not being blind is always nice.
Not when you're looking for a legitimate reason to retire your character and not be a pussy about it.
Cross. You're not occupied. It's gonna run towards you.
For fuck's sake.
Why?
Well, if you would stop walking towards them.
I need to tell if they're fucking ghouls or not.
They're moving. They're ghouls.
Okay, Ileana. It's your turn.
Indeed it is. I am going to shout to Penny and Willoughby to cover Cross. 5-foot step. And once again, for this time actually attempt to jump this thing. +2 bonus on this, so 21.
21. That is a hit.
8 points.
Hit something in meat space, apparently. Ow! That hurt it. You can see the congealed blood on your sword.
Good.
It's rather unpleasant to look at. Joaquin! Try again, good buddy.
Finish it off, buddy old pal, old friend.
Bring it home! He brought it home!
But did he knock it down?
That means the damage.
Okay, so... The ghoul pinned in place by your rapier is perfectly lined up for Joaquin to strike it right across the neck.
Fantastic.
And it goes down. Joaquin moves in the direction of the other one. Come on, work with me. As do Willoughby and Kenny.
You should take care of this one. Get it out of my way. Get it out of my way.
Actually,
No way.
Kenny
Okay.
goes there. Stabs it. Misses.
Come on, Willoughby. You can do it.
Willoughby. Covers cross.
Oh my god.
Good job moving come across better.
Where he can move and prepare an action to strike if it gets within range.
Pretty sure he had to double
He's
move
going
to
to
get
do
there.
whatever the DM decides. going to do.
He is. I was just saying that
No,
in
he
response to
is,
what
in
Cross
fact,
said.
perfectly in a way. So,
Besides, Cross gets to move before the Scarecrow.
Zamifi.
I guess I have to waste a turn trying to smack a thing that doesn't even need me to smack it, but okay.
Well, apparently it does, because you missed.
Alright, well, I'm gonna walk around it anyways.
You're going to walk. You're going to move.
Yep.
Not 5-foot step.
Nope.
Okay. It's going to swipe at you with its claw. It's going to miss.
There are two tanks right there, but this one, so. That's why I wanted it out of my way, just so I could charge that one and smack it. And then nobody would have to cover Cross because it would be on me, but. Tactics are not people's strong points, apparently.
They're guards. Their
You
first
also could
instinct
have
is to
just
guard.
5 foot finished that one off because Cross was already covered. So don't. It doesn't matter.
Their job is to guard things.
Regardless.
What does Cross do?
There it
Just so you know, that was not intentional. I
That makes it better.
realized what I had done as I was saying it.
That always makes it better.
I wonder if the crosses are related to the grumps in any way.
Gonna move here and detecting down that one. Can I reach it? And that one. So those two.
That first one does not ding. That second one,
As I
ding, 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 ding.
So this one did not. The other one did.
Yep.
To be fair, it takes 3 rounds to determine the location of the undeads.
But I can tell where the aura is crossing, and it'll ding when I...
It's the same as detect magic, Rowan. The presence or absence of auras, how many auras, where they are.
I know, but I'm sweeping the aura. I know it crosses here. Ding. No, it doesn't.
But it's an action to focus it in one direction.
That's what he's doing.
So he knows there's an undead in that direction.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know which one.
Isn't there only one in range?
He hit 2, I thought. He knows that one of those is undead, but he doesn't
They
know which.
are in range. Oh.
Okay, one of them's undead.
Okay.
You have to guess unless you want to take another turn. JD.
I understand it was that you were turning it like you were looking at something. But...
Yeah, no, I actually looked it up. It is a standard action to point it in one direction and then a standard action to put it in another direction.
But
it's something I learned like legitimately in the past week.
And you can't concentrate.
The standard action to place it is part of the concentration to use it, from my understanding. JD is going to split magic missiles 1 and 2.
Okay. 1.
1 in front of Kenny.
That one keels over dead.
And then the other 2 in front of her.
That one does not keel over dead. Although he's getting there.
And then, let's see, do I want to take my move action? Yeah. Okay, that's it.
All right. The one remaining Scarecrow Zambi is gonna full attack on Zamifi. Miss with the bite. Miss with the claw. Potential crit with the claw. Just a regular hit with the claw.
But it's the paladin making a fort save, so we'll be fine.
5 points of damage, and make a fort save, please.
Is it a disease?
No.
This is for paralysis.
Some diseases paralyze.
Not this one. Doesn't matter. You made it handily.
It's like, guys, it's the fucking paladin. She's fine.
You could have rolled a 3 and made it.
Cool.
I was presuming it's a do I nat 1 scenario, but guess not.
Do I nat 1 or nat 2 scenario?
Close.
Yeah, you have twice as many chances to fail.
Oh, wow. So what does Ileana do? Or our Scarecrow's not done?
Tipsy, I do.
Well, there are, in fact, no more range. So, that is the Scarecrow's turn. Ileana.
Cool.
Meow.
Standard action, going to imbue myself with a psychosomatic surge.
Yay.
Does that last one hit me harder than I was expecting it to? 5, 10, 15, 20. Putting myself roughly between Cross and the closest Scarecrows, and putting myself close enough to Yeti that I can react to that. I'm good.
Okay. The guards. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Willoughby circles around as and let's see that charge first. Oh, these guys are terrible at this.
Oh, wow. Eesh.
And let's see, Willoughby coming up from behind. There we go.
There we go. There we go. That's a dead Zambi.
Willoughby, conspiracy theorist par excellence and human weed whacker. Willoughby lets a little bit of repressed rage out on this zombie. Zamifi. You're presently without a target. There you go. All right, Joaquin.
Moved it there, but
And
unless you're saying initiative dropped, I can't do anything else this turn. So
well, Cross knows there's another undead around.
I want to lay on hands Ileana, but it's a standard action to do it to somebody that's not me.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Did you double move to get over there? Yes, you did. Okay.
Unless I can charge and lay on hands, I'll totally roll an attack roll. Like, let's do this.
Heat the healing tackle.
Yeah.
Lay on shoulder.
Yeah.
To cage.
I'm serious. I'll do it.
Probably not a good idea.
Well, the good news is you healed her. The bad news is the shoulder check undid the heal.
Net gain of 0. Net loss 0. Yay!
You broke even.
We're just gonna say you didn't use a lay on hands.
Anthony mildly perturbed.
Alright, since I know one of those are an undead, I can easily coordinate which one it is. I focus on that one.
Nope.
I point at that one. That one. That was easy. And then I'll move up a bit. Not there. There.
Cover me. I walk in front of the tanks.
Well, JD was just giving coordinates for an airstrike. So to speak.
So what shall you be using?
The magic missiles shall fly.
Oh! Right to 0.
Oh! Boom, boom, boom! And then it slumps.
I mean, it is undead. It doesn't have
Yeah.
below 0.
Staggered is dead.
Yep.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm hiding behind the tanks. I hit something, I might have drawn aggro, I'm just going to move over here for a minute.
Alright. So.
I really have to fucking pee.
I also need to pee, but
Let's call a break here. This is going to be a long one.
I have to go around 1:30.
Oh, yeah?
Just as point of order.
Oh, by the way, Ro, are you going to be going to Phantasm on Friday?
Probably not.
No?
Since we're taking a short
So,
5-minute break, I will pause very quick.
Run. What is
I'm gonna
wrong?
go get a drink of water and I'll be back.
And we're back.
I can't
Live.
help it if you've got
Ish.
3 names, dude.
Sort of.
I've got Jeff, and that works for everybody so far. Alright, so when we left off, it was the Scarecrow's turn.
It was.
Except there are no Scarecrows. Or are there? This Scarecrow directly behind that other Scarecrow that just got shot to pieces starts to sway and shake on his perch.
Okay.
does not manage to do it. And this scarecrow over here, actually, in all the excitement, does start to sort of sway back and forth on this perch as well.
That one? I thought we
Yep.
cleared that one. I guess
It
we're
didn't
not.
detect as undead.
But it's moving now.
Yep.
But it wasn't undead.
Okay. Theory, and it's a kind of horrifying theory.
Oh, well, by all means, sir.
We'll wait till your turn.
You can see this one's health bar, right?
The scarecrows? Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Ileana, it's your turn.
I'm going to call everybody over because we need to stick close together. And all of my options. Well, I'm just going to advance a bit. But otherwise, hold until, prepare an attack action if one of the scarecrows gets within range. I am going to attempt to gut it.
Okay. The guards. Start to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. The guards start to form up around you.
All right.
Zamifi.
Is going to full run to the scarecrow. That's my turn.
All right. Anthony Angry.
I'm gonna refocus on that moving one. Do I detect any undead?
You do not.
Calling out that it's definitely not a ghoul.
Maybe they took real people and shoved sticks up their butts.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
Not so much that, but what if someone strung up people and then left them out here for zombies to eat? I'm going to. No, let's see. Move to here and prepare an action to cast Acid Splash if that thing looks like it's trying to attack us.
All right. Unrelated note, anybody else flashing back to the Family of Blood episodes from Doctor Who?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay, the scarecrows. The one down there. Struggles mightily against the twine, but it's just not going. The other one just sort of starts feebly rocking back and forth. You hear a muffled moaning, those of you closest to it.
I was afraid of that. Shrunk up after being infected and left to turn. Oh,
It's around this point JD realizes it. This isn't a disguise. It's an incubator.
yeah.
Eliana.
The revulsion is playing on his face as he has those thoughts out loud.
Loud, okay. Then 20, 25. I'm going to approach and I'm going to quickly scan the guy for injuries.
There's definitely some blood. Not a lot, but a bit. Dried.
Alright. It's a move action to make a perception check like that, so I move and I examine. That is my turn.
Okay. Willoughby and Kenny move to back you up. Or Joaquin, rather. Kenny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moves around to give Zamifi some support. Zamifi, speaking of, you hit it.
Kill it. Sort of.
What ribcage? Okay. I don't know why that just happened. Okay. Anthony annoyed.
Guess I'm just moving to there.
Okay. And I don't think anything's quite in your range.
Nope.
And we just lost somebody. We lost an impy.
Yeah, indeed.
He did. She'll probably be back shortly, though.
Yep. Okay. So, JD.
Well, since we need to regroup anyways, I'll don't want to get that close. I'll double move to there and just keeping an eye.
All right. Nothing seems to be moving except for this scarecrow back here. Hang on. This scarecrow back here, which seems to be doing less the vicious trying to break free as the ghouls have, but more of the feeble rocking back and forth, like this poor fellow.
That one.
Yep.
I'll tell it around. Looks like Impy's internet completely pooped.
It appears so. I should have been back quicker than this.
Well, so Meepy's at the top of the round. Do we want to finish off this round and call it?
Finish off this round and give it a minute.
Okay. All right then. Well, come on. Ileana, it's your turn.
I'm going to go about cutting this man loose.
All right, well, it's twine, so I'm not even going to make you roll for that.
Do you have something with a blade? No? Do you have fingernails?
No, long fingernails are impractical.
I was making it. Yeah.
Yes, I have a bladed weapon.
Cool. The scarecrow disguised man just crumples with nothing to support him.
Okay. I'm going to tell Willoughby to keep an eye on him.
Oh,
Check him for bites.
And then
It's pretty clear he's already been bit.
there is blood already.
dry blood.
So, sorry.
Yep.
What blood?
Which means that it's a couple hours old.
At best.
At least.
Yeah.
A couple of days at worst.
That's my turn.
All right. Joaquin and Willoughby. Start tending to this guy. They take off the mask to reveal that this fellow, who is incredibly pale and clammy, like if not for the fact that he's actually moving, you would think he was actually dead. And you notice that he's been gagged.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Keeps him from crying out for help as he slowly dies and turns into an undead monstrosity.
Pretty much. And then, I don't know, as a ghoul, they presumably eat the gag. No.
Or, break free and rip the gag out.
Or become so emaciated that there's not enough face for the gag to stay there, so it falls out.
Okay.
Impy sent a text that her internet pooped. I assume that to mean she will not come back for a while, at least. Let me ask. Possible ETA.
All right, well, I tell you what, this is probably as good a place as any to call it for the moment. Because a thing is about to happen.
A thing is always about to happen.
Something's always about to happen.
Especially with this crew.
And on that ominous note, I think we're going to just call it here.
Alright, good night, everybody.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet. Good night, world.